traveling to consciousness, exploring spiritual journeys to find answers in uncertainty.
What is up, conscious monkeys? Welcome back to another episode of Catch Up with Clayton. As always, I'm your host, Clayton. And in today's episode, it's going to be more of the style that it used to be in the beginning. And I'll be honest with you, I really don't have too much to share with you. So I'm going to share with you kind of the last week and what I kind of came to realize or I've been thinking about. And given that it was just the spring equinox, I figured this was a good time to relay kind of what I've been feeling with myself, with the energies in the universe, if you will, and hopefully something in here is going to relate to you. And the message or the powerful feeling or sentiment that's been coming through this past week is environment and the, let's say, energy of the environment around you. I myself have always kind of had this opinion or this thought that I'm the creator. I can kind of just muscle through, if you will. I can kind of outthink or outdo whatever it is that the universe is throwing at me. For example, with the spring equinox coming through, I was in this place where kind of before the spring equinox, in winter, if you will, I wasn't working out as much as I used to. I wasn't... Sorry, I got a little bit distracted there. I wasn't working out as much as I was. I wasn't getting up early like I was. And for some reason, it wasn't there, if you will. I wasn't feeling that drive. And don't get me wrong, I think there's something for pushing through that energy, for being disciplined, for getting up. But there was something just in me that was like, there was this knowing that I was supposed to just be taking it off, taking it easy. And so I got to a point where I just leaned into that. And what happened was on Monday, actually, it felt like it was a little bit before Monday. Monday, I really felt it. So the 20th, where I just kind of started getting this drive. I guess it was started on Sunday, this drive to just start doing again, to working out, to getting up early, to really the doing energy. And I think there was a couple things that kind of unfolded in order for this to occur. But one of the big elements of this, maybe like 80% of it, was that we just hit the equinox. We hit that time where there's the shift from night, from darkness to light, to the sun, right? So if you don't know, the equinox is whenever day and night are the same length in time. So before the spring equinox, night was a longer time than daytime was. So there was more night than day in a 24-hour period. And what we've transitioned into is now there's more day than darkness. There's more day than night. And so where I'm kind of at with this is that we're transitioning to that period of doing, of planting seeds. And it kind of popped into me because it's like, yeah, in the spring is whenever you start planting the seeds that you want to harvest, 6 months later in fall or in autumn. Maybe it's a little bit more than 6 months, but you get my point. It's about that time. Yeah, it's about that 6-month period. So what was really kind of coming to me, if you will, was look for this energy. Look for this energy of doing. Like maybe there's a flick that's probably occurred in the last week of, okay, I need to do more now. Or it's not even, that doesn't even feel right. It's not like I need to do more now. It's more of just like this energy to do. It's not that you need to do it, but it's just this energy of just, okay, I'm going to start doing. So that was a really fascinating thing that I have felt in the last kind of day. I've been lifting a little bit more. I've been waking up earlier. I feel great. I've started editing a YouTube video, recorded one. I'm going to be posting more on my YouTube channel. So hopefully you guys follow me there on YouTube. But it's really just this underlying notion as well of the idea of environment and the time period, right? Like I'm living in Pittsburgh, so when it's cold, you stay inside, you know, you put on a little bit more fat. Like I probably put on like, 5 to 10 pounds of fat over the winter. And it was like, there was this piece of me that wanted to fight it. I want to be cut. I want to be skinny because that's what not skinny per se, but cut. I want to be defined. And there was a piece of me that was kind of fighting this. And it's like, it was this inner turmoil of like, where does the balance lie between doing and forcing and just kind of like letting things be and just going with the flow? And so I was very much in that go with the flow, conserve energy mindset. And whenever this pivot happened, it really showed me that there is a level of environment, the environment of cold. If you're living in Antarctica, you're going to be much more in a conservative, like a conservation type state of mind versus somewhere like Southern California or Florida or anywhere that's kind of more tropical, right? The energy of that environment is really going to have an effect. And where this kind of even gets a little bit more worthwhile or worth noting is if you are trying to be a content creator, if you're trying to be someone who is creating things in general, which I guess is really going to apply to everybody. If you're trying to create things, where are you in the world that you're creating? Are you in Antarctica trying to have this bubbly personality? Because that's not going to be the environment that cultivates that person, that persona, whatever it is. And so I say all of this. I say all of this because it's not just you, right? We have this skin suit. We have this perception of the limitation of where we are, where I am in the world starts. But if you look at it from a religious, a spiritual place, a spiritual plane of existence, this entire thing around me is also a part of me. It's influencing me, and it's going to take more effort to overcome it. And I'm not saying don't put effort into things. It's not like, oh, it's winter, do nothing. It's just like, it's winter. You might need to scale things back a little bit. It's spring now, though. So let's talk about moving forward. It's spring now. So now's the time to focus on what you want to energetically imprint for this year. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. This is the time for you to energetically align, to put in those things that you wish to be able to harvest, for instance. How is it that you want to grow? And again, maybe this is just me. I know people can be susceptible to what other people say, so like always, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I would also love to take a second and plug my merchandise because we got a shirt out there now in the ether. It's the shirt I wear when I record. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not wearing it right now, so hopefully that doesn't influence your buying. Go check it out in the link below. Hopefully you enjoy that. And yeah, I'm more personal stuff. Not too personal, but more of a personal level. I'm starting to look for an agent to help me get brand deals for my Instagram and TikTok. So if you follow me there, you'll see the content that I'm putting up. Another video went viral on Instagram recently, which is so cool. I'm very grateful for it. Glad that I've kind of figured out the energetics of that. I'm tapping into it a little bit more. So you'll have to check that out. The pacing's super cool with that video. The information's super dope. And now I'm just kind of trying to translate that into YouTube. So I'm working on a YouTube video, which I'm hoping will be out soon, but I'm not putting a date on it because I do want to make sure it's of the best quality because it's a topic that I don't want to miss. You know what I mean? Like I want this information to get out there. So I've got that coming out. Also going to be able to check out, I'll make a reel that I'll post and I'll be like, hey, go check out my latest YouTube video. So that's how you'll know. That's how you'll know. At this point, I feel like I'm just rambling about my past week, but this was like a more traditional catch up with Clayton. I don't have like a meta topic to bring up with you. It was more of just like a week in review. So hopefully you enjoyed it. The journey is just beginning, even though we've been doing this podcast for a year and a half now. It's crazy. We're approaching 2 years. And to hopefully 6 more or 10 more or 20. I don't know. Just going to keep doing it until I lose interest, but interest has not been lost yet. Still interested. All right, cool. Well, at this point in time, I'm sure you got a busy day. Remember to take time to think. Remember to take time to breathe. Maybe this is a good reminder. Remember to breathe in and out. Cool. Hope you all have an amazing day. Hope you enjoyed this Catch Up with Clayton episode that is much more to the old stuff. Let me know what you think. You can always shoot me a comment down below. There's a link if you like this style more than the other. I can't promise I'll reply, but I can promise that I will read it. And I can also promise that we will see each other in the 6th dimension.